Hello, this is Ed Burke with PlaceForTraders.com for Friday, June 26th, starting off in the September Mini S&P. In my last video, I talked about the pivot level for Thursday of 898 even. Above 898 even in the September Mini S&P was considered bullish for Thursday. Below 898 even was considered bearish. I had the first line of resistance up at 907 and a quarter. The second line of resistance up at 916 and a half. Now, early on, the market, just before the regular trading session, the market made its overnight lows, going down to the 891 level. The market opened up, and you could see that soon after the open, the market broke out to the upside over the pivot level, signaling a bullish market. I did send messages out to people. You could look to go long the market. The market broke out over the pivot level. Throughout the morning session, the market kept climbing higher, going over this first level of resistance at 907 and a quarter, and eventually in the afternoon going over the second line of resistance. When we're trading around in this range, I did send messages out to people. You could look to take the profit on the long position and actually get short the market. Normally you would get short at the second line of resistance. The market hadn't reached that level of the second line of resistance at the time, 916 and a half, but it did just go over the second line of resistance. That high of the day was 917.75. You can see that the R2 served as a nice resistance as the market came off that level. It went over by a point, 1.25 points, and then came off. We went down to as low as just shy of 909, but then going right into the close, the market then did rally and go back to the highs. The settlement of the market on Thursday in the September Mini S&P was exactly at that R2 level. 916 and a half was the settlement on Thursday. So for Friday, I'm looking at the pivot level of 909 even. Market settled at 916 and a half in the September Mini S&P. We need to stay above 909 for a bullish market. Below 909 even is considered bearish. I have the first line of resistance, 926.75. The second level of resistance up at 936 even. For support, I'm looking at the first level of support, 900 even. The second level of support down at 882.25. I also did some new weekly numbers, including Thursday session. The weekly pivot is 918 and a quarter. So today's high of 917.75, Thursday's high of 917.75, bumped just right against that weekly pivot number. I'm looking at the first level of weekly resistance, 936.75. The second level of weekly resistance up at 958 even. For support, the first level of weekly support, 897 even. The second level of weekly support down at 878.75. Some numbers that come out, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, you have personal income. The expectation is for a rise of 0.2%. Also, personal spending at 8:30. The expectation is for a rise of 0.3%. Then you have the PCE, core number, personal consumption and income. Core number, the expectation is for a rise of 0.2%. Then at 9:55 a.m. Eastern Time, you have the Michigan sentiment. The expectation is for a reading of 68.8. That's all I have for this evening. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't gone to my website as of yet, it's PlaceForTraders.com. You can go on there and sign up for the free alerts. Thanks a lot and good trading.